Hello, welcome to week 8 of the Chakra Yoga series. There's one more week to go, and next week I have a wonderful restorative yoga class planned for you. But this week, because we've completed our in-depth look at each of the 7 chakras, this class this week is accessible for everyone. It's for those days when all you've got is 30 minutes and you just need to balance out some funky energy that you're feeling. So here we go. On your yoga mat, you can do it sitting on the floor, sitting in a chair. It's completely up to you. Hands on your thighs, palms up, palms down. It doesn't matter which. Adjust yourself so you can feel the length in your spine. You can feel the chakras centering within the upper body. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. If you do not want to close your eyes, just gently bring your gaze downwards to the floor in front of you. Take a couple of breaths just to bring all your focus to connect body, mind, and breath on the space of your yoga mat. Try to leave your worries off of your yoga mat. Try not to bring them onto the mat with you. Because while you are on your mat, you need to be totally focused on you and your well-being. Just for 30 minutes today, that's all. Let your legs feel heavy. Trust the support beneath you. Begin to feel the connection, feeling grounded. Feel your focus become a little bit sharper as you settle into your physical body. Your mind becomes clearer. Your next breath in, sweep your arms up, hands coming together. And as you exhale, draw your hands down, pausing in front of heart center just for a moment until the next breath begins. Inhale, sweeping up. Hands come together overhead. Hands float down while you exhale. Now bring a little visualization. Feel connected to your surroundings and the world around you. As you take your breath in and sweep up, just gather up some energy. Feel it between the palms of the hands and draw it inward. One more breath as you inhale, sweeping up, gathering up the energy. Feeling it between the palms of your hands. And then drawing the energy inward. Beginning to feel yourself centering, fully grounded here. You can feel the beginnings of creating the connection with the world around you. That sense of wholeness, oneness with the universe. Release your hands. Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's come into child's pose. Take whatever version of child's pose feels right to you. This could be different. This could vary from day to day. You can have your knees together. You can have your arms outstretched. You can have your forehead resting on your hands. You can have your knees wide. Just sink in and really relax here. Feel as safe as an infant in its caregiver's arms. Not a care in the world, no worries, just wrapped in love. Love and support from the world surrounding you.
Come up to table pose. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. I'm going to curl my toes under just to create a little more stability here. You can go ahead and leave your toes uncurled and just rest the tops of your feet on the mat. It's up to you. Go with how you're feeling. So let's begin with vertebrae alignment. Crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone reaching behind you. I want to feel this long, flat back sensation, alignment of the vertebrae. Let your shoulder blades slide in towards your spine and just soften through the heart. Begin to engage the heart energy. Now inhale, lift the eyes, look forward. Create some sway in the back as the tailbone tilts upwards. As you exhale, round through the back, think of drawing the belly button in towards the back of the body, towards the sacrum. Exhale completely. 3 more breaths, moving with your own breath. Feel free to close your eyes here. Sometimes that helps you tune into your breath and not be distracted by the world beyond your yoga mat. Because make no mistake about it, the world beyond the yoga mat will be waiting for you when you step off. This time here is for you and your self-care. As the belly button pulls in towards the sacrum with your exhalation, really create some energy there. Stir up all your creativity. And come back to a neutral table position. Now harness some of that creativity to move through the shoulders, sway through the hips. Really lengthen the sides of the body here. Pull your shoulder up towards your ears as your hip sways to the opposite direction. Feel the length into the sides of the body. Then come back to neutral. Firm hands pressing into the mat, ready to lift up to downward dog with your breath out. Wait for the breath out. Try not to rush it. Let your body set the pace of your practice. Feel the pressure right at the heart here. All the strength from the arms. We're feeling grounded through the hands and feet. And as you push into the earth, feel the earth sending your energy back. Energy enough to find ease in your downward dog pose. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. As you inhale, come halfway up. Pause here. Lengthen through the spine, open up through the fronts of the shoulders, crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. Little softness in the back of the knees here, and release your hands and sweep up with your breath in. Come to mountain pose, standing tall, fully grounded. Nothing's going to budge you from this yoga mat in this moment. It's too good not to linger here. Now gently place your hands on the back of your hips. Heels of your hands on the back of your hips. Now roll the fronts of the shoulders back and push your hands into your hips just to feel the fronts of the shoulders opening and stretching. Feel your hips push forward just slightly. But try not to clench the buttocks here. Keep the buttocks soft, a little softness in the back of the knees. Lift the gaze slightly. Begin to open the throat, opening up through the front of the body. On the safety here of your yoga mat. Now if you're not feeling a stretch into the fronts of the shoulders here, you can go ahead and hug the elbows in towards each other. That'll help to open up the shoulders, the sternum a little bit more. Relax the jaw. There's no place for tightness, no place for tension here. And release your hands, returning to mountain pose. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, let your arms sweep down, step your right foot back. Just stepping onto your right foot, coming into a warrior pose. Nice high warrior pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Wrists in line with the shoulders. Left knee is soft, knee is pointing in the same direction as your left toes. Now bring your gaze upwards, look to the corner where the wall meets the ceiling. Enough energy in the hands that the arms are long, minimize the bend in the elbows. So the front of the body feels open, but there's no compression through the spine here. There's a little bit of a curve, but you're not uncomfortable. You don't feel like you've overmaxed yourself or you're working hard. Just stand here. Feel grounded in your warrior pose. Find ease in your body and your breath. Feel the free flow of energy from the soles of your feet to your fingertips. Your breath igniting your whole body. Now let the arms fall wide, slowly. Keep the palms turned up. Let your hands come down towards your hips. They might not reach your hips. Just changing the stretch into the elbows, reaching into the center of the sternum. Really opening up through the heart here. So we've got this real openness through the front of the body. From the pubic bone to the base of the chin. All the chakras spinning, balancing, energy flowing. As you take a breath in, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Push into your right heel. Bring your right hand to the top of your left thigh. Wrap your fingers to the outside of your left thigh. Left hand to the back of your left hip. Turn and look to the left. Now giving your own adjustment here, getting ready to engage through the solar plexus, chakra number 3, between the belly button and the rib cage. Take a breath. And as you exhale, just turn a little more deeply. Use your right hand on your thigh to rotate through the shoulders, through the rib cage. Now pause, looking straight to the wall at the left. Think of lengthening through the upper body now. Right heel pushes down. Reach the crown of the head towards the front of the room. Feel the extra length. Feel the lift and space through the vertebrae, creating more room for energy to flow. Take another breath. Keep the length through the upper body. And as you exhale now, just turn. Bring your gaze kind of to the wall behind you. Looking slightly behind in the direction of your left shoulder. Now you can use your left hand on your hip if you choose to open up through the left shoulder a little bit more. That's up to you. The more you open up through the left shoulder, the deeper the twist becomes, but you don't want to restrict the flow of energy or the flow of your breath. So find the balance. What is the right twist for you? That the breath can flow and energy reaches every part of you. Your body feels open, not restricted. Take a breath. As you exhale, release the twist, bringing yourself back to center. Bring your hands to your hips and step your right foot forward. Release your hands. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, bend your knees, bow forward, bring your fingertips to the mat. You can use a yoga block here if you choose, taking a deep forward fold. You decide the depth of the forward fold. Think of reaching the crown of your head off the mat to the space just at the top edge of your mat. Rather than folding towards your thighs, think of lengthening from your hips to the crown of your head. Staying open through the throat, open through the heart. Even giving your shoulder blades a little pull in towards the spine to bring your heart a little closer towards the earth. Now coming up slowly, been in a forward fold here for a little bit. Inhale, come halfway up. Pause for a breath. With your next exhalation, hands to your hips, and press yourself the rest of the way up. Left foot steps back. Step back with your left foot, push onto the left heel, right knee is soft, right knee pointing in the same direction as your right toes. Release your arms. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. Wrists over top of shoulders. Shoulders heavy here. You can feel the openness through the front of the body, through the rib cage, but minimizing the compression through the spine, the back of the body. Bringing the gaze up to the corner in front of you, so the throat feels open, front of the body feels open, energy is flowing. You feel steady and stable as both feet, the soles of both feet, completely connected to the earth below. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Take a breath. And as you exhale, just slowly let the arms come down, out to the side. Palms remain upwards, thumbs pointing behind you, feeling the stretch into the fronts of the shoulders, reaching deep into the heart here. As you breathe, just breathe into the heart. Feel the inhalation expanding the whole body from the heart outward. And as you exhale and release the breath, feel the reach a little bit farther. Even though you're exhaling, you can feel the expansion from the heart out. Next breath in, bring the arms up. As you exhale, hinge forward. Bring your right hand to your hip, left hand to the top of your right thigh. Fingers wrap to the outside of your right thigh and turn your head to look to the right. Pause here. Find your center. Feel steady. Feel the center of gravity, the core of the pelvis, reaching straight down to the mat below, like an anchor. Take a breath. And as you exhale, use your left hand on your thigh to rotate through the shoulders, the rib cage, just ever so slightly until you're looking slightly behind you. Lengthen. Crown of the head reaches up towards the corner, where your eyes were looking just a few moments ago when you were standing in warrior pose. Take another breath. And as you exhale, keep the length in the spine, crown of the head reaching to the corner as you turn to look in the direction of your right shoulder. Left heel, a little extra effort here, a little more awareness to keep the left heel connected, supported by the earth below. Now if you choose here, you can use your right hand on your hip to help you roll open through the right shoulder, deepening the twist. But remember the caution. You want to keep the breath flowing, energy open throughout the whole body. If the twist is too deep, it begins to restrict the flow of the breath, the flow of the energy. Find the balance. That's what this class is, a quick fix to find the balance. Nothing like a good twist to take care of that. Take another breath. And as you exhale, release the twist. Left hand, both hands on your hips, and step your left foot forward. Return to mountain pose. Take a breath in, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, bend your knees, bow forward, bring your fingertips to the mat. Reaching the crown of the head forward, feeling the length through the spine. Make sure there's support under the hands here. Inhale, come really high on the fingertips. Use the full length of your arms, full height of your yoga block if you're using one. And as you exhale, Plant your hands. Step back to downward dog. Lift your heels. Bring your knees to the mat. Take a child's pose. Connect to the energy here. Returning to this first pose of stability, of safety, groundedness. Just take stock of how you're feeling. No labels. No good, no bad. Simply notice. Press up. Swing your legs round to the top of the mat. Legs straight out in front, sitting tall. Lengthen. Crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Now backs of the heels, pressing into the mat, spread your toes. Anchor the backs of the legs down, but keep the heels grounded as well. That will help you keep your knees safe. So you can feel the pressure at the backs of the calves. You can feel the backs of the thighs anchored down. You can feel the pressure on your sit bones because you're sitting tall. Now, if you feel like you're rolling back or sliding back, go ahead and sit on a block or a blanket to lift your hips and find some extra length through the lower back. Now, arms just straight out in front. Thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. Enough energy in the hands. Your fingers are spread like rays of sunshine. And you've minimized the bend in your elbows. Now, roll the fronts of the shoulders back. Anchor. Heels, backs of the legs, hips. Now with the weight of the lower body, lift and lengthen through the spine. Crown of the head reaches up. Now open up through the arms. Kind of like you're reaching corner to corner. Keep the arms strong. Now lift through the heart. Bring the gaze up. Feel the throat open. Feel the heart lift. Breathe. Now slowly, using the heels to dig in, just slowly bring yourself, lean back slightly. Feel your shoulders now behind your hips. You can feel the core engaging. Just leaning back. Just until you feel the tiny beginnings of that little shake to create strength and really bring your focus into your body. Bring yourself back up. Feel the weight shifting back into the sits bones. Shoulders over top of hips. Now keep the arms. We're just going to reach straight up now. Keep the shoulders heavy. Shoulders sliding down towards your spine. Pull the front of the rib cage in. Really embrace the midsection. Hands turned forward. Thumbs turned inward. Feel the long line from the root to the sacrum to the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown of the head, reaching out through the fingertips. One more breath. And release the arms. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. and bring yourself all the way back. Legs straight out. Coming into the most difficult yoga pose of all, Shavasana, relaxation pose. Relax the legs. Let your feet fall outwards. Feel the weight at the sacrum. Now just let your hips completely melt into that heavy spot at the center of the back. Soften through the solar plexus, the rib cage. Feel the lower back reconnecting, reaching for the earth below. As you inhale, feel your heart lift. And as you exhale, feel the embrace of the universe. Feel a softness, openness through the throat. And right between the eyebrows, the calm right there. That's the calmness of your world. Feeling the weight at the back of the skull. As the jaw softens. And the body breathes. Give in to the calm. Notice how still your body has become, how relaxed. Take these few moments to be with your breath and your body. No intrusions, just you. Complete sensation of bliss. Deepen your breath now. Suddenly reconnected to your physical body. With your next breath in, just begin to bring some movement to your fingers, your toes. Take a stretch. Move in whatever way feels right to reawaken your body and to begin to reconnect to the world beyond your yoga mat. But holding on to the sensation that you just had, that moment of bliss, quiet, calm, complete relaxation. Bring a little bit of that with you as you come out of your yoga space and your yoga body. Bending your knees, place your feet on the floor. Mindfully aware of the energy you're bringing off of the yoga mat with you. Gently roll onto your right side. Slowly press up.
Return to a seated position. Hands together at the heart. Take a few breaths here to feel in this seated pose the same as you did a moment ago in Shavasana, in your final relaxation pose. Take a moment to consciously connect to it. The calm within you. The balance of energy. The true you. Take a moment to be grateful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be loved. And may all beings be at peace. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.